Hello there, beautiful people. I bought a blank stamp pad and I put black underglaze on it because I found some foam stamps that I wanted to try to see how they worked on the pottery. I like that they're a little bit bendable. There were a little bit of a struggle getting the entire image onto the piece, but as you can see, I'm using the foam stamps to stamp butterflies onto the piece. And now here I'm using underglazes to color the wings of the butterfly. I found this a little bit challenging, but I wanted to try as many different techniques as I could here. I slowed the camera down so that you could see the actual details being painted. I'm using Duncan Underglaze cover coats. I've never used those before. I bought a case of them with 12 colors, about $42 on Amazon, so you could see, so I could see how these work. So now I'm sharing it so you can see how they work. The proof will be in the pudding. After they fire, I overlapped. I put down black, darkest color, and contrasted with white because I want to see if it actually fires white over the black. If it does, hallelujah, that's great discovery in my artwork. Here I'm just continuing painting, and I watered the color way down for the tips of the wings because I wanted to see what it would look like as a watercolor type wash, because I am a watercolorist also. I really did enjoy this. It was a little bit more time consuming than I wanted it to be. If you just leave the stamps there alone, then that would be cool too, because using the stamps cuts down on drawing time and trying to erase when you make a mistake, and I really liked it. Again, those are foam stamps, $2.99. I got them from Hobby Lobby. I think it's worth a try. It's really cool, quick way to get an image down, and then you can make it yours. And what I did was I used about 4 different colors. I used Amico and I used the cover coat just to see the different properties of the underglazes. And this is really a nice test piece. I let it dry too much this week, so I had to trim it dry. But I'm going to slow the camera down again so you can see me add the white, just some little textures there on the belly of the butterfly. To me, it looked more like a bumblebee. But the white went down really well. Showed some nice contrast there. As you can see, it looks a little bit sloppy, but I outline it in the bold black to solidify it and get rid of any of the imperfections. And I think overall it came out pretty good. I'm just looking at what I did there, and I hope that the colors don't merge into each other too much, but you usually don't have that problem with underglazes. Like I said, I've never used the Duncan underglazes. I've always used Speedball or Amico. So I was trying these because I like Duncan products. I use their sprinkle glaze for that red, so we'll see what happens there. Grabbing a little bit of more black underglaze, and I'm gonna bold out these lines. And once it's done, I have a real nice cohesive piece that has some unity and balance, and the bold lines just really made it pop for me. Overall, I think this took about 30 minutes. Like I said, a little bit more than I want to spend on a piece. So I'm thinking about doing some loose colors to see how that does. And I hope that I get the results that I need from these, because that'd be very promising in the type of work that I like to do. If you've ever seen my drawings, they all relate. Favorite color is blue. Love butterflies. They are just the devil to draw sometimes, especially the intricate ones that I like to draw. But I just bought this stamp. I bought 2 actually. I didn't use the other one. It has more negative. in it, which I need to see what that does and how I can work it. But now I'm back in fast mode here. And as you can see, I'm just putting a bold outline around it. And when I'm done with that, it doesn't look so messy and incomplete. The bold outline really hugged the butterfly and made it beautiful. And I hope you like it. Subscribe and like my video, please. Much love to you. Go do your art thing. I did. Your turn. I need to touch it up some, which I'll do. Just some rubbing and getting those clay boogers out of there. It's really the chunky underglaze from Speedball, which is one of the properties I don't like about theirs. You have to do a lot of mixing. They came straight from the bottle. I hope you enjoyed this. I did. It was really nice.